Good afternoon, folks. It's Doggy Boot Camp. This little girl's name is Muffin. Muffin has been inappropriate, barking at everybody, not only dogs, but people as well. Notice where Muffin's walking. Muffin is the queen. She's taking care of, or taking over the house, rather. So it's going to be my job to put Muffin in line, and we start right away by letting Muffin know how to properly walk on leash. There you go, Muffin. You're not going to be all willy-nilly walking around all over. There is a position that you have when you're on leash, little girl, and you're going to find that out right now, day one. We may have a little bit excessive chain and equipment hanging off this little girl, but again, she's got some little felonies going on that we're going to help her with. This part of the program right here, we make the dad drive away. All right, Muffin's never been off leash before. Within the first hour, we have this little girl off leash. We're going to get her used to recall, socializing her with other dogs. Of course, we brought in some pretty heavy artillery. Miss Pandapotamus, part hippo, part cow, and Finny. Finny is a lieutenant at boot camp, and both of these gentlemen are going to help this little girl get socialized. What I do is I help the owner understand, first of all, what they may or may not be doing inappropriate, and then we walk them physically through all their little challenges. But again, at the end of the day, we're going to try to make sure that this little girl knows the difference between right and wrong. All right, again, day one at the park now. It's going to be a big day for this little girl. Never been to the park, never been off leash before. And again, we're going to be just going through a few little exercises, making sure everybody knows how to properly interact at the park, including poop pickup. Sit back and enjoy the show. Other dogs and stuff going on. Getting Finn out of the way for hopefully Muffin's coming in for a landing. There she is, my little girl. Now let's get her done. First recall for Muffin, first day at the park. Okay, so another thing that Muffin had some problems with was anything with wheels. Skateboards, bicycles. So we take her right and throw her right into the fire at the skate park, letting her know that skateboards are nothing to fear. You don't need to be scared of them. You don't need to be intimidated by them. And of course, Panda, her mentor, is going to help her understand how to digest skateboards. Not a better way to do it than just throw them into the fire. Move in for the kill. You have a dog that knows the ropes. Her vibe is very chill. There's no reason to be excited here. No reason for a meltdown. Get her away from the handler. She does not get to think that she's doing good by hiding underneath your feet. Nope. You're out there on your own, sweetheart. time you do something like this is how you desensitize the dogs to the things that they're giving them challenges. Again, I call them little fires. You keep them to the outskirts of the fire, let them warm them up a bit, and just kind of come in and out. And if you work on this on a daily basis, you will find that all of a sudden it does not mean a thing for the dog to be in this type of environment. And again, I just take my time and move further and further away. Again, it doesn't count. Look at her trying to get into me. She's trying to clean my space and come right underneath me. And so what do? I got to push her out a little bit more. Okay, now this is a week later. Now I got Jen here. Now keep in mind, this little girl used to be reactive to dogs, right? Well, here we go. Now that's Jen right there with the black jacket with the cap on. And notice I have her bending down and engaging all these dogs. And you'll see little Miss Muffin, who would normally be going ballistic right now, is forced to be in with mom and all of the dogs. Muffin no longer gets to claim mom. She's a little bit curious as what mom's doing with all these critters, but this is how it goes at boot camp, right? Nobody gets to be inappropriate. This is part of the exercise, getting owner to engage with all of other dogs. Notice Muffin standing right next to her, but no engagement for Muffin. I'm having Jen pet all the dogs other than hers. It's kind of hard on everybody, but this is how we work through these little insecurities. This is part of the umbilical cord getting cut right now. Jen's been great through the process. Sometimes it's a lot harder on the owners than it is the actual dog. So the most important thing here is exercise and then proper socializing, okay? And with this amount of dogs, not everybody's perfect here. There's lots of shenanigans that goes on. Sometimes some of it's a little bit inappropriate, but it doesn't matter what it is. The dog has to digest it. It's part of life at the park. You got to desensitize You have to have them understand what, proper engagement between owner and dog is at the park. This is what makes going to the park fun. And again, it looks like I'm picking on old Jen again. I think right after this, we get into quite a few more dogs. So if you're being insecure around dogs, my goal is I'm going to throw you into as many as I possibly can. That's what we do. And then we also, at the same time, are getting him used to people, kids, everything. Look at my little Muffin back there watching the movie. She's just back there hanging out. Nobody's, confronting her. There's nothing negative. She's around all these other guys. Now all of a sudden she's not being, well, not all of a sudden, but she's not being nervous or anxious. She's hanging out. She's just chilling. A little bit Velcro to mom, but again, this is all new. And look at that little pig of mine, Vin. Oh, Vinny wants to play. That's just what Muffin needs to see. Dog on dog, good dog on dog interactions. We want to try to get her to play. That's the mission. Hope you folks enjoyed. Have a great day. Doggy Boot Camp in the house.